In the following lesson, you'll learn about pre-installation tasks that could be completed before the team heads out into the field to do the installation of the PV system. One of the tasks to be completed before leaving for the job site is to have the Enphase Installer Toolkit app downloaded to your mobile device. The Installer Toolkit is required for system verification and commissioning, so you want to make sure that you have done this before you head to the job site. In addition, having the app downloaded, you should also log into the app before leaving while you have an active internet connection. This allows the app to download any new grid profiles or Envoy software directly to your mobile device as required for site. Similar to any PV installation, there are different methods of installation. Do you install the inverter first or the solar framing first? When is the best time to install the electrical components? Enphase is always looking for ways to train installers in the most efficient workflow, and this is one of the ways that we've found that works very well to keep our installers working in the most efficient way. The start of the installation begins in the office with the creation of a system activation form. This is found in Enlighten Manager. This can be done days or weeks ahead of the physical installation. Now the system activation at this point in the process will have minimal information and creates a placeholder within your Enphase systems, indicating that a new system is about to begin. Operations managers and installation managers have access to this and can use it for tracking installation purposes throughout the installation and the full commissioning process. Now once the system is installed and commissioned, the homeowner will get access to the system. Let's walk through how to create the activation using Enlighten Manager. It is good practice to create an activation from the office before the installation crew heads out to site. It can be completed any time preceding the installation. To create the activation, first log into Enlighten Manager. Note, if you're a new installation company to Enphase, make sure you create a new Enlighten account for your company. Use the link below the sign in button that reads Sign up for Enlighten. Once you're logged in, find the widget that shows your activations. If the widget isn't displayed, you can always add it to your dashboard using the Add a Widget button in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Under the Activations widget, click the Add a New System to create the activation and system details. Now you may not have all the system details at this point in the process, and that's okay. Fill in as much as you can. The system activation form is a placeholder, or think about it as an early registration process. The installers will use this later within the Installer Toolkit and finish filling out the details with the serial numbers of the system components. This can also be edited within the office or the Installer Toolkit if any of the details change throughout the installation. Accuracy counts, so always double check the customer's phone number and email address. If the email address is incorrect, the customer will not be able to access their welcome email when the system is active. If an activation was not created prior to arriving at your installation site, you can create one using the Installer Toolkit app. Fill out the details for the system. Fields with an asterisk are required fields, and remember, it is important to be accurate when entering the data. At the bottom of the activation screen, make sure that the grid profile is set as required for your area.